Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I welcome my new and existing subscribers. Welcome back to Phoenix Bags. So today we're going to be making a Midi handbag. Make sure you watch till the end to get the full details. I'm going to be using 10 inches for my width and 18.5 inches for my breadth for my leather padding. Then I'm going to cut my leather with allowance. As you can see, it's below my leather padding. And I'm going to rub gum on both my leather padding and my leather and gum it together. Then I'm going to wrap it in front. So guys, after that we're going to move to our gusset. So our gusset is 4.5 inches by 8 inches, and the cutout at the bottom of our gusset is 0.5 by 0.5 inches. So I'm going to be cutting my leather padding, as you can see, and I'm cutting my leather with allowance. Then I'm going to gum my gusset leather padding to my leather, and I'm going to wrap it. After wrapping it, our gusset lining, we're going to cut it with allowance, just bigger than our gusset. Then guys, our handle, the handle of the bag is 2.5 inches by 14 inches, and we're going to be cutting 2 of it. And our long strap is 2.5 inches by 45 inches. So guys, now this is our magnet holder. It's 2.5 inches by 10 inches. I'm going to be wrapping it with my leather. So guys, I'm using Decovil light to wrap it. So for our D-ring, I'm using a 0.5 inch D-ring. So my D-ring holder is 1 inch. On my main panel lining, I'm cutting it with allowance. Then this is my purse. For the purse band, I'm using 1 inch by 8 inches. Then from the purse itself, I'm using 10 inches by 7.5 inches. So guys, that's all for the cutting and gumming. Now let's move to the stitching of the bag. So first of all, I'm going to be folding the long strap, and I'm going to be adding my hook and adjuster to it. So guys, after that, I'm going to be sewing my bag handle. I'm going to start stitching from after 1 inch and stop stitching before 1 inch. So I'm going to fold it and stitch. So I'm going to be passing my flexi tube. My flexi tube is 12 inches. I'm going to pass it inside my bag handle. Then I'm going to rub gum on the edge of the handle to make it flat. Then guys, here I'm sewing my gusset to my lining. So I'm going to be sewing the back of my gusset on the front of my lining. I'm going to rub gum on it and glue it together. Then I'll trim the edges out. So guys, now I'm rubbing gum on my magnet holder. I'm going to fold it on each other. So after folding, we're going to stitch it round. So next I'm going to fix my magnet. I'm using a cover magnet. So So it's 1 inch from the middle. If you are using a normal magnet, you have to fix your magnet before stitching round, so the back of the magnet will not be showing in front. So guys, now we are moving to the pocket. So for the pocket, we are going to be sewing the left and the right side together. After that, we turn into the right side. Then I'm going to sew my pocket band on the mouth of the pocket. So guys, now we're going to sew our pocket to our lining, the main panel lining. Make sure it's properly centralized, then 1.5 inches from the top. Guys, I'm using a velvet material for my lining. After sewing our pocket, we're going to sew our magnet holder. Make sure it's properly centralized. Then it's going to be 2 inches from the top. So guys, now we are going to be placing our D-ring and our handle on the main body. So first of all, I'm going to mark out where I'm going to place it. For the D-ring is 1 inch from the side. I'm going to use my super glue to hold it inside. Make sure you're not putting your super glue on the edge of the bag. I'm just using it to hold it before sewing it. Then the handle is going to be 2.5 inches from both sides. Then we are also going to be placing the D-ring opposite on each side. One is going to be at the left and the other will be at the right side of the other side of the bag. So guys, when we are done holding our handle with the glue, we are going to sew the back of the body and the front of the lining on each other. After stitching it together, we're going to apply gum on the whole bag and gum the lining and the bag together. So guys, we're going to fold the other side on. We're just going to fold the edges of the other side inside. Then guys, don't forget to attach your second side of the magnet. You just position it with the one you've already fixed. So after folding it on, we're going to stitch the second side too. Don't forget to insert your magnet before stitching up. and then we trim up the excess. Guys, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and put on your notification button so you can be getting more updates from me. So guys, now we're going to be inserting our back stand. Our back stand is 8.7 inches from the length and 1 inch from the width. Now we're going to be sewing our gusset. Guys, our gusset is the last stage of this bag, and if you are using a cylinder bed machine, it will be very easy to stitch, but you don't have to worry if you don't have one. I'm going to show you how to stitch it with a flat bed machine. And guys, make sure your deco heavy is not too thick. You don't need a very thick deco heavy. If not, when stitching it, it's going to be very stressful. So we're going to start stitching from the base of the bag. You make sure it's properly centralized before stitching. Then we're going to sew the base of the bag for the two sides of the gusset first. So guys, after sewing the base of the bag, we're gonna stitch the left side and the right side together. So you can use your bag clips to hold it, and you can apply little gum at the edges if you don't have clips to hold it down. And make sure you put enough oil on it so it will be easy for it to move on your machine. So I'm going to be doing that to both sides of the bag. So guys, after sewing that, we are done with the bag. Thank you for watching. Hoping to see you in my next video. Have a lovely day ahead.